Welcome back. I'm Leah, and this is Mommy in the Moment. Are you overwhelmed, overworked, overtired, overcommitted, and overextended? If the answer to any of those questions is yes, stay tuned because we are going to talk about 5 steps and how to say no. Saying no is one of the hardest things to do, especially when you're outgoing or sometimes it's just a habit to always say yes, to overcommit yourself, overextend yourself. But learning how to say no in a way that is comfortable and helps other people to feel that you're being genuine is really important. So I'm going to go through 5 easy steps on how to say no. Watch to the end because I've got a bonus 6th step that I think is pretty important. Number 1, assess your values. You have to have a clear idea of what is important to you to be able to defend your time. Are you driven by downtime? Is it important to you to have protected family time? Do you have a new job and really climbing the ladder in your employment is the most important thing? Are you an environmentalist and decreasing your carbon footprint is the most important thing that you focus on? If you have a very clear idea of what is important to you, you're going to have a much easier time deciding if things are for you. If you have no idea what is important to you, then everything is going to sound like a good idea. So the first step in really being able to say no with confidence is understanding your values. Step number 2 is to assess your resources. What are you able to do? What is available to you? Do you have time? Do you have money? Do you have energy to engage in the things that are being asked of you? If you don't have time, then it's pretty easy to say no. If you don't have money, then it's pretty easy to say no. And I say it's pretty easy. It should be pretty easy. But sometimes we don't assess our resources before we commit to something. Number 3, express gratitude. If someone is inviting you to do something or asking you to be on a committee, it's because they value you as a person. They value spending time with you. They value what you can bring to the table. That doesn't mean that you have to say yes all the time, but I think it's important to express your gratitude for being invited to do something. It helps people to feel that you are being considerate. It helps you not to burn bridges or destroy relationships, but it still is a way to incorporate into your refusal kind of a relationship building piece of things. Tip number 4 is to express your reasons with positivity and confidence. So if you know what your values are and you know what your resources are, if you're going to say no, you can say it with confidence, and that doesn't have to be a negative thing. For example, what if someone invites you to dinner and you don't have the money because you are focused on saving money for your next vacation? You have Aruba on your mind and nothing is going to stop you. You could say, you know what? I don't have the money for that right now because I am so excited about my next trip to Aruba. That helps people to understand that you're not refusing them for no reason, but it still defends the goals that you have and that you're working towards. Number 5 is offer an alternative. Maybe you can't go out to dinner with your friends, or maybe you don't want to spend money on going shopping. You can offer an alternative. Instead of going out to get drinks, say, hey, if you guys want to go out, that's great. Why don't you come back to my house and we'll do appetizers potluck. That's a way to still spend time with friends, but not spend money on overpriced drinks. So those are our 5 tips. Clearly assess your values, tell me what your resources are, express gratitude in your refusal, State your reasons with positivity and confidence, and offer an alternative that really works for you and vibes with what's important. Number 6, and this is the bonus, this is the kicker. If you get 1 through 5 down, number 6 is going to be so much easier. Feel no guilt. You should be able to say no to things that are not in line with your values without feeling guilty about it. And if you really understand and rally around your values, if you express gratitude, if you offer alternatives for people who are inviting you to do things, then you should be able to say no without feeling guilty. Half of the reason why we get overburdened and overworked and overextended is because we're trying to appease everybody. We're trying to please our job and our family and our friends, and we want to miss out on anything. We don't want anyone else to feel that we're missing out on things. But sometimes the thing that will bring you the most peace is being able to say no. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, definitely comment down below and tell me, what do you think you should have said no to in the past week? How are you going to apply this to your upcoming week and things for the future? If you have not already, press the like button. Definitely subscribe so you know whenever I'm posting new content, and let me know if there's anything else that you want to see. Saying no takes practice. Saying no with confidence and without feeling guilt takes practice. Take a moment to write down your values. Write down the things that are the most important to you, because this really is the first step in being able to say no.